Donny Schatz and CJB Motorsports announcing they are partnering up for 2026 to run the World of Outlaws full-time. This possibility was something we talked about here on the show a few months ago, and Schatz admitted in his quotes to Sprint Car Unlimited's Jeremy Elliott yesterday that he did talk to CJB's owner Chad Clemens and crew chief Barry Jackson in the aftermath of losing his seat at TSR. His quote was, "I spoke to them a few times about finishing the year and possibly going forward toward this year," unquote. After I mentioned it on the show, I was told the deal wasn't happening, but now here we are. It's an interesting turn of events, and apparently it all came together quickly, like within the last few days. The last thing I'd heard about Schatz's future was that he would very likely be back in that second sides car with JVI support again. That was until a message I got back on Friday. That message read, quote, "You may already know, but Don to CJB." I didn't doubt the source, but given what's already transpired, I kind of had a hard time believing it was true. Reading what Jeremy wrote in his story and what he was told from CJB crew chief Barry Jackson, this only came together within the last week or so. It makes me curious about what changed for Schatz and or CJB, that CJB was preparing for, a season with Brenham Crouch and getting stuff together for that, and now suddenly they're running two cars full time. With PRI looming, it seems like they probably had to get this news out quick once an agreement was decided on, so it wasn't going to be odd for CJB and potentially Schatz to be walking around the trade show wrapping up deals with people either wondering what they were doing or it leaking out about what was happening. And it was reiterated multiple times in multiple places, but this deal for Schatz doesn't affect Brenham Crouch's future with the team. All signs were pointing towards him returning for a full high-limit run for next year. Jackson himself will go with Schatz on tour with the Outlaws, and a new crew is being assembled for Crouch. And Schatz told Dirt Vision's Connor Wade today that he's going to run the package that CJB has, not make them change to something else. So that means Maxim chassis with Kistler power on FK shocks. That's what Crouch has been running. The final relevant detail here is this is so far only for 2026, and Schatz also told Wade that he doesn't have a contract with the team, so take that for what it's worth. Peeking into next year, this will be a pairing I'm going to be watching intently. Jackson and Schatz are two guys who've been doing it a long time and certainly have their own ideas about how things should be run. Can two strong personalities like this find a way to coexist and gel to find success and race wins together? It's a very big question, I think. Donny was winless in 2025, with his last victory coming at Lincoln late in 2024. And a CJB sprint car hasn't been to victory lane since Spencer Baston won a shortened outlaw race at Peevely in 2023. It seems like it's been a long time since Schatz was winning 20 or 30 races a season. And don't forget, CJB won 20 in a season with David Gravel back in 2017. Both sides, I think, have something to prove, but it's not going to be easy.